Hey there, happy Friday, and welcome back to the Friday Funnies. Well, as you know by now, the billion-dollar lottery ticket, the only one, was sold in suburban Chicago. It's also a law here in Illinois that if you win over $250,000 in the lottery, you don't have to publicly identify yourself. Knowing that, I'm not saying nothing to nobody. We've entered August now. We're currently experiencing the dog days of August. This is when it gets so hot outside that when you open the door to let the dog out, he just looks at you and says, "Nah, I'll hold it." I've been using these days to get the most benefit out of solar energy. And just this past week, I made 5 gallons of sun tea. And now I don't know what to do with it. I traded a gallon to my neighbor for some zucchini, so that was a win-win. And today's Friday Funnies are a win-win because they're funny and they're free. You know, people can get addicted to many things, including some that cause them to commit crimes. And no, I'm not talking about hard drugs, I mean Red Bull. By their own admission, Eugene Davis and Angela Sharp are Red Bull addicts, and to feed their addiction, they steal Red Bull. Last week, an employee at a Costco in Las Vegas noticed Angela leaving the store with a shopping cart full of Red Bull without paying for it. When confronted, Angela pepper sprayed the employee, loaded the Red Bull in the waiting car, and drove away with Eugene. Then they sped off and were chased by police at over 100 miles an hour because, of course, Red Bull gave them wings. Well, when police arrested him, it was discovered that they're responsible for serial Red Bull heists in the area. They were jailed and given cold turkey and decaf coffee. It's instant rehab. You are no doubt familiar with the story of WNBA star Brittany Griner, who was arrested in Russia after cannabis vape cartridges were found in her luggage. She has been sentenced to 9 years in prison for her attempt to enter the country with illegal drugs. Meanwhile, in Australia, another contraband controversy has erupted. A passenger flying from Bali, Indonesia to Australia wanted to bring along some Egg McMuffins in case she got hungry. Well, she didn't eat the food on the flight, but when the plane landed in Australia, she was pulled aside for attempting to smuggle McMuffins. Due to a recent hoof and mouth outbreak in Indonesia, Australia has banned a variety of food products, including fast food items. The woman was fined $1,874 for her transgression and never got to eat her McMuffins. Insult, meat injury. A museum on Poland's Baltic coast is a 19th century former Prussian fortress that's very popular with tourists. It's also covered with security cameras, and those cameras have seen a lot. Apparently, tourists like to use the dark corners and alcoves in the fort to engage in coitus. They get a kick out of doing it in the museum, but they didn't know about all the security cameras. The museum has now asked all visitors to please keep it in their pants until they get back to their cars. They've also started selling DVDs of security camera footage in the gift shop. Hey, my friends, that's it for yet another week. Thanks for laughing. Thanks for joining me on the Friday Funnies. Please share these with everybody you know. I'd really appreciate it. And listen to my podcast, Another Day Above Ground, and that'll give you even more laughter. Until next week, have a great weekend.